Hello, welcome back to my channel and another reaction video. This time we continue the Stargate universe. This is season 1, episode 60.
We're all here, sir.
I'm on my way.
Or what exactly?
So, Dr. Raj, current FTL jump will take us between galaxies. It also means that any hope of rescuing Chloe Armstrong, Eli Wallace, or Lieutenant.
Could you please join me in the control interface room?
I'll be right there.
Enkä mä nyt surely they're not gonna leave them behind.
Figured out why the ship's been trying to conserve power. We're gonna fall short. How I do the sums and to what degree I try and conserve power, Destiny won't make it across the void.
That is bad. I mean, how short are we talking about? Probably, I mean, even if it makes it, I don't know, 99%, the 1% of void they would have to travel conventionally would take very long time.
What if we can increase the FTL drive's efficiency? Work better with the same amount of power.
Oh, so am I the only one here who thinks we shouldn't be screwing around with ancient drive technology unless we have a clue about what we're doing?
And we'll bring aboard someone else who does. I can think of 2 or 3 people off the top of my head.
Who's the best?
Amanda Perry.
Okay, we're getting communication stones.
For all her abilities, there are certain disabilities of which you should be made aware. Be someone there to assist with the day-to-day things. She requires a rest.
So the other one they're calling, she is disabled, so whoever goes.
Family?
They've got clearance.
Then I'll do it, sir.
How badly are we talking about?
I'm sorry, sir. I couldn't do it.
Lieutenant!
Just leave it, leave it.
See. I mean, it would be hard, but what was it that Russ said you'd have to say weeks?
We collected from a planet we visited recently.
May I try one?
Yeah. Most people find these rather bitter.
I don't imagine she gets to try new stuff all that often, so.
Spit them right back out.
This is the first food I've been able to feed myself since I was 9.
Okay, so she's been disabled for a very long time. What was that? Oh,
Nicholas!
okay, engines are destroyed. It has something to do with Lieutenant, what's her name? Something happened.
You two monitor from here. I'll use the stones to report this.
Okay, so what exactly happened?
I was walking, then I was somewhere else, and I don't know how I got there.
He was on the floor. I couldn't tell if he was hurt or not.
Okay, put him over here, guys.
Yeah, the guy who sat on the chair. But there, Lieutenant, what's her name? She said she was somewhere else.
This is Volker. Are you getting pictures?
Is it the aliens? They've managed to mess up with the stones before.
I've been with Amanda a long time. We'll need to monitor her blood pressure, and there's a few other things I need to show.
They sabotage the ship somehow. I don't know, I'm guessing it could be.
I need everybody out of here.
That won't be necessary, Sergeant.
Okay. They found their way back, I guess. Well, yeah, they came out of FDL. The ship would be in range.
What do you mean you weren't expecting to see us? Didn't you guys figure out a way for us to dial in?
They were, last episodes they were in the alien ship. They were once again tampering, so the aliens are somehow involved with what's going on.
Really? Really, Eli. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to put you right back to work.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, a little disappointed how simply they solved that issue. I mean, it makes sense. They couldn't get in the ship because they were in FTL, but I don't know, I was expecting something a little more.
It may be to our advantage.
There was an overload.
Very well, if it comes right down to it, I'll sit in the thing myself.
Okay, well, someone's going in the chair, but who's it gonna be? Young has volunteered, but I don't see him going out. And the one guy is almost awake. I don't know. The guy who sat in the chair before, maybe he'll snap out of it and solve it. Of course, at the end of the episode, once whatever bad thing almost happens.
Come in.
Yeah, the robot is, they found it, one of the boxes in that, well, they were investigating Destiny.
Thanks.
TJ?
I'll be careful.
I really hope nothing's gonna happen to the child, but I don't know. Anything could happen and she could have a miscarriage. I don't know, what was the actress actually pregnant? So they added to this kind of storyline, or?
Can they get through the Stargate?
Not without a remote.
If you weren't still there,
We have to fix the ship.
Okay. 3 weeks later, I guess they've been stranded for quite a while. And that was kind of fun seeing this kind of people going to their, daily routines while on the ship.
I could just go to the corner store.
We need a decent grocery shopping.
I know there's something gonna happen while she's away. Oh yeah, you have the helper, of course. Seriously.
No room, but I'm not me.
What do you see?
Nothing, that I am not alone.
What if it isn't a dream?
thank you, Mr. Brody.
Chloe would recognize it. If it's, she's transported to the alien ship.
It's all happening. It's like a dream come true.
She's not gonna leave.
To wake up.
unless something happens. And maybe she'll get stuck.
Yeah.
I think. I'm starting to notice that redeeming quality you were talking about.
Okay, I'm glad they actually went and, informed someone. Usually people keep it to themselves and people find out some other way.
Would you like to come in?
They might not want to cross the line of using someone else's body if this whole thing came quite soon after we just had, not last episode, but episode before that. We got introduced to Nick's wife, but here he's already moving on.
Probably better than anyone. How I was when Gloria passed away. I recently experienced something that made me go through it all again. More than a dream.
Okay, they're at least addressing it. It was a specific memory that was erased. I don't know, maybe once they... Well, shit. Knowing that this series ended after season 2, so I doubt they made it back to Earth, so...
I can do this.
I wonder, does the Stargate universe have something, comics or some such that finish the story, so...
Mary! I don't know what's happening.
Okay. Have her heart to stabilize. You're doing fine. Just try and stay calm. We were just.
Is this is the disability thing acting, or is it the... I thought it might be something to do with the stone and the link.
How would it know how?
They sabotaged the ship. How did they know how to do that?
That's it then.
I mean, we're assuming it's Lieutenant what's her name, but I don't know, it could be somebody else. I mean, they have focused on the Lieutenant lady. But I mean, the more I think about it, it might be, a red herring, the Lieutenant. I feel like it would be a good twist if it turns out it's Chloe who's behind it. Because when Chloe and Russ were aboard the ship, I mean, they did stuff to Russ, but surely they would have had enough time to do stuff to Chloe as well.
The strike teams. But everyone will have to join.
Okay, that guy is gonna come into play in a crucial way. I don't know how, but they didn't. His characters didn't wake up for no reason. Just the shit's about to hit the fan.
The chair.
Oh, there they are.
They're here, sir.
Which is exactly why it should be him and not you. At least give him the choice.
Okay, but now he's gonna go into the chair and die, ergo sacrifice himself.
Dr. Franklin.
There's a lot of ships. The smaller bots, I mean. Okay. What's gonna happen now? Are we not gonna see it? interesting choice, you know, see engulfed in light and then smoke. That's actually a cool. That is a cool shot. Oh, and it took a bunch of little parts with it. Not gonna lie, I was hoping for a little bit of a battle. Okay.
We did it.
Yes, we did.
It's been a very intense episode, but I feel like some of the things were solved quite easily. I don't know. They put a lot of focus on, you know, relationship stuff, so yeah. But I mean, there's still some time left. We still need to.
It's not a very nice thing to say, but I do hope you need my help.
With the sabotage thing, the aliens can hijack people's who use the stones and whatnot. Or maybe not. There. minute left. 2 minutes left. But it's still up in the air. Okay, so some of my prediction didn't come through.
Come back, Camille.
Are we gonna see that character again? I'd imagine so.
Anything happen? You'd know better than I would, sir. I was watching a closed door.
Did it stay closed?
Yes.
Okay, something happened to what's his name? He vanished. On one hand, a lot of things were solved this episode, but also it partly felt like it, but it's a I don't know, should be a 2-part episode. There was a lot. If they had stressed this out to 2 parts, it would have been slightly better. And yeah, the biggest bummer was the way. Again, I said it during the reaction. I was expecting more of how they're gonna get Chloe and the gang back to the ship, but I mean, the way it was solved makes sense. They dropped out of FDL and they were still in range, so they managed to get back to the ship. Second bummer, I said it during the reaction. I was expecting a fight between the aliens, but no, they managed to jump before shit hit the fan. But once again, no, I don't think that was the end of the alien story arc. They took control over the lieutenant after she had used the stones. So if anyone potentially uses the stones, they can, the aliens can try and hijack and do it again. So, but then again, they now are jumping across galaxies. I mean, they said it earlier in the earlier episodes when they first introduced the aliens, that when Russ was when Russ was connected to them, he found out that they've been following Destiny for a long time, I'm assuming even between galaxies, so they could potentially follow them. They at least know what direction Destiny jumped, so there was only one galaxy that way. So. But yeah, the main focus seemed to be on these 2 relationships. On one hand, we had Camilla with being trapped in the disabled body, going through the works, and then Russ and the lady they brought in. Don't remember her name, but yeah, and they almost crossed over to quite problematic with Russ and the lady being intimate, and I'm glad they addressed the episode we just recently had where Russ had to deal with her issues with her with his wife. Yeah, that episode is still, I guess, considered the best so far. And yeah, this was really good, but again, it felt like maybe not quite, part one of something, but a lot of stuff is that left hanging that needs solving, and yeah, that's for future episode, of course. But yeah, it was still a good episode, and yeah, I did like the new character, so I don't know how, but I'm hoping they bring her back. I mean, she could be useful, trying to figure out the ship, and at the end, okay, see, I don't know, did we lose the guy in the chair? He did disappear, but I don't know, maybe he was absorbed by the ship and is gonna get spit out at some point. I don't know. That is the whole ancient technology thing is a bit weird, and you never know what they're gonna do with that. But I don't know. I feel like if he did die, is Young gonna go back to Russia, blaming because of you? This man was sacrificed. Young was willing to do it himself, but I can see him being, guilt-ridden. But again, so much for episode 16. Anywho, again, really good episode. But what do you guys think? Write your thoughts down below. Pin to my reaction. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you want to know what's in another video.